Fed up with their wells running dry, all week we've been bringing you these stories from southeastern Arizona where there's been decades of agricultural overpumping.
Yeah, tonight, investigator Courtney Holmes continues our reporting, taking us to one community determined to preserve what water is left.
By population, Cochise County is on the smaller side in Arizona, but it has one of the state's biggest water problems. And for years, even discussing it could start a fight. But as more and more wells run dry, this community has largely decided they have to do something about it. At the Sunsites Farmers Market, the whole town comes out for the homemade treats and the fresh produce. But the trip's not complete without hearing from Mark Spencer.
I'm a small government guy.
Okay.
I'm a conservative. I'm not ashamed of that.
He almost sounds like a preacher.
It's a perfectly conservative idea to manage such an important natural resource.
Only he's sharing the bad news about their water.
With all these wells pumping, as the cone of depression just gets deeper and deeper, and if you get caught in that cone of depression, you'll go dry earlier.
In this part of Cochise County, residential wells are going dry all over the place, and they say all signs point to their largest neighbor.
I'm not against the dairy. If it can be done right, the dairy is doing it right. They are farming as efficiently as it can be done today. The problem is, and the hard, cold truth is that you can't raise 120,000 cows in the desert with a confined aquifer that we have without having an effect on everybody needing that same aquifer for water.
Groundwater in the Wilcox Basin is the only source for water. With no limits on how much can be pumped, Mark says there's only one law.
It's called the law of the jungle. He with the deepest pockets and the deepest straw wins.
And some of the deepest belong to Coronado and Turkey Creek dairies, along with nut and alfalfa farms that are often owned by out-of-state companies that have the capacity to pump millions of gallons a day.
The groundwater levels have been dropping by 5 or 6, 7 feet a year for many years.
Tom Bushatsky is the director of the Arizona Department of Water Resources. It monitors groundwater levels around the state.
Absent some fix out into the future in which renewable water supplies can be brought into that area, there'll be issues in terms of those declining groundwater levels.
That fix could be decades away.
Now, this feels urgent.
Cheryl Knott says new nut farms are moving in all the time.
It feels like there's a shift in the scale of what's happening.
And it spurred her into action.
It's a very small group. We have a tiny budget, but we're concerned and we're doing our best to try to do something about it.
That's something. Going door to door to get enough signatures to put a regulated active management area, or AMA, on the November ballot for the 2 aquifers that are in trouble. Wilcox Basin has the signatures. Now they're working on Douglas.
It's really the only tool we have to use.
State law gives citizens the ability to vote on an AMA, but it also gives the Arizona Department of Water Resources the ability to create one if there's land subsidence, a need to preserve future groundwater, or the quality of the water is threatened by pumping. These basins have all these issues. So why hasn't the state acted?
You have to get people to buy into the regulation and follow it. It's kind of like the speed limit, right? If you don't follow the speed limit, you can't pull every car over that's exceeding the speed limit. You have to have buy-in by the public.
And this is an area where, historically, very few have bought into water regulation. Republican Gail Griffin represents this area and has repeatedly blocked legislation to address rural groundwater pumping. After agreeing to an interview with ABC 15, Griffin did not follow through. But she's not the only one who isn't on board.
An AMA is not the answer.
We met Sonia Gasho at her lumber business in Wilcox, but she's a rancher at heart.
We bought our ranch in 2005.
She says she's just as concerned as everyone else, but fears an AMA will hurt more than it helps.
It's the most strict regulation.
AMAs would monitor large agricultural wells, and the governor would appoint a council of locals to create a plan to get the basin in balance. Sonia fears the restrictions in those plans will force small operators out.
The dairy and some of the larger tree growers will be fine because they have deeper pockets. The smaller farmers are the ones who are actually going to be put out of business. It's scary. It is scary that your well goes dry. Ours did as well. It's also scary as a farmer or rancher to think you could lose your livelihood.
She wants another option.
Family farms are disappearing.
Mark says he's open to ideas, but this basin and the people who rely on it don't have time to waste.
A lot of people move here, this is their last stand. They've invested their life savings. This trouble. People move here, and all of a sudden their well goes dry. What do? That's their life savings. Move, they can't sell their property. It's got no water. Our politicians need to understand this. This is really what's happening here on the ground. It's not a game.
Courtney Holmes, ABC 15, Arizona.
So if the regulation is approved, it will be the first time in Arizona history that law is used. Find all of Courtney's reporting on this topic right now on abc15.com.